Stand by.
Very good morning to you. How you doing? How are you doing? Magwanda ni different. If you're tuned into your world, then you know for sure we take you on an adventure every single week, maybe a couple of times in the week. Karibuni sana to your world. My name is Mikali Mary.
And my name is Winnie Lubembe. And as you can see, like Mikali said, Magwanda tunayo. Matope tunayo.
Yes.
Lakini Mikali, let me tell you,
Yes.
hiyo kucha yako. Hiyo kucha yako. Na tunacheza na matope.
I think we do a before and after. This is what it looks like before, and then we look at it afterwards. I am worried.
It shall be well. It shall be well. Yes, and just in case you're wondering, okay, so first of all, Magwanda mnayo. Matope mnayo, mko wapi? Well, today is Trendy Thursday, and as you all know, every Thursday we do things that, yes, are trendy, but also educate you. And I'm really, really happy about today's conversation because we're going to get muddy.
Yes.
Okay, and it actually brings me memories. I'm feeling nostalgic today because kitambo, when we were younger, we used to play with matopes and being chapward like nobody's business.
Yes.
Lakini bado tunarudi kwa matope. I wonder wewe Bukali kwenye uko Masaku mkoya matope kwanza jua mnanga mvua.
Tuko nayo. Alafu ni different. Ina depend uko pande gani. Kuna changarawe kila mahali.
Okay.
And then ukikaribia mtoni, unapatana na I think clay. Sasa hapo ndio unarudi nyumbani ukikaa matope kutoka
from head to toe
chini. Mambo tulikuwa tunafanya na matope. Wewe ulikuwa unafanya nini na matope?
Let me tell you, cha mama na cha baba. Hey, we used to do those things. And then again, I keep saying, maybe I was born and raised in West Pokot. And you say West Pokot, kuna mchanga mzuri sana, the perfect clay, if you ask me. So we would go hapo kwa mtoni, tunatafuta clay, tunachukua, tunaenda nayo nyumbani, and then tuna divide roles. Wewe unataka kuwa nani? Mama, baba, mtoto, and then sasa tunatengeneza nyumba. We used to build houses. Na vyombo, tunatengeza sufuria, tunatengeza sahani, tunatengeza spoon. Wait, don't mess. That's why I said I'm feeling so nostalgic today because we're gonna get muddy, we're gonna have fun, and now that the kids wako nyumbani, I'm pretty sure for all the parents, please, stay tuned till the end of the show to just see the different ways that you can engage your kids. Wasishinde kwa TV throughout because they have 3 weeks to stay at home. Wanafanya nini?
Yeah. Kweli kabisa, because I remember Ushago would make pots.
Yes.
Because tulikuwa tunaona zikitengenezwa na our grandmas and all of that.
Yes.
But tukirudi Nairobi, mchanga ya Nairobi ni different. Tulikuwa tunatengeneza vitu zinaitwa bano. To round balls.
The tiny ones.
To round balls zenye if you can't afford to buy the bano, unajitengenezea yako ya matope, mnaacha zinakauka.
Yeah.
Leo acha nione kama nakumbuka hiyo skill.
Wewe limeza ngapi? Bano.
So, unajua kuna hiyo kitu. Sikuwa nataka kusema on national television Winnie, but kukula matope.
It was the real deal. Kama uko kula matope, wewe tunafaa tukuangalie vizuri, okay? Tukuangalie vizuri. So that is what we'll be doing today. Tunacheza na matope, but also make amazing things, but also understand the process because, like we've both shared, what we were doing kitambo ni zile tu, you know, we winged it. Na tukatengeneza na zingine zinavunjika, zingine zina crack. You're like, kwani what is happening? What is it I'm not doing right? So today we will learn the proper way, the art of pottery. And today we are at
we are the pottery shed.
Pottery shed.
Sorry,
Tuko Karen.
Tuko Karen. Actually, wameniambia ni Kuzi.
Wewe.
Pottery Studio.
Yes, Kuzi Pottery Studio. Huku Karen, tunacheza na matope. And we have amazing, people to help us understand the entire process and hopefully come out with something that makes sense.
Yes, I'm eager to learn. There are different processes to this.
Yes, yes, and we are at different stations. Wewe uko wapi?
Mimi niko hapa. Ile kitu niko nayo hapa. George, jambo. George alinionyesha how to handle this earlier. Unachapa tu. Hi George, how are you?
I'm very good. So ukitaka kucheza na matope lazima ukande hiyo matope yako isiwe na hewa ndani. Ndio ukitengeneza kitu ikuwe mzuri kabisa.
That's the secret.
Yes.
Umekuwa ukifanya hii kwa muda gani George?
Nimefanya karibu miaka 20, about 20 years experience. You can do hand building, throwing on the wheel, but all the processes you need to have a clay with a compact with no air pockets in it for your product not to break, not to crack. Yes.
Winnie, sijui kama umesikia throwing the wheel. Kuna throwing inakuja na wheel.
Nakwambia. I understand kwa nini basi post zetu zilikuwa zavunjika, because air ilikuwa ndani ya see, lesson number 1, make sure haina hewa inside. All right, and with me we are at a different station. I have with me Felix Okeyo, who is a porter as well, and Wikali angalia he from your matope to this. You see this beautiful work of art. Yeah? Umeona? Siwezi rusha vile wewe umerusha yako. And again, you see that like different colors to it. So we'll be also painting. Tukishamalizana na matope tunakuja hapa tuna paint. And Felix will help us with that. Felix, hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Let me first of all ask, ulikuwa unapenda kucheza na matope? Because clearly
sana nilikuwa napenda kucheza na matope. Yeah.
So how long have you been doing this? What is the most interesting part about it? What drew you into pottery?
Okay, for me, I was so passionate about pottery. So that what led me get interested to know how the processes as well in pottery. Yeah.
What is that one process that, Yani, what is it that people don't know about the entire process based on what you've learned over time? How long have you been doing this?
Okay, I've been doing pottery for the last 3 years, and it's very interesting. Yeah.
Nini moja yenye ulilearn that shook you to the core?
Okay, like when I see the finished product as compared to where we start made it on the wheel, the table, and you look at the adhesiveness of the pot, it just look amazing, and that what drove me towards doing the pottery.
Adhesiveness of the pot. Well, umesikia Mwikali?
Nimesikia majina makubwa. Hapa sisi tunafanya hiki tunaitwa nini?
Wedging. Wedging or kneading.
Hii ni ile ya chapati wini.
Yeah.
To remove all the air out of the clay so that the whole clay is compact.
Okay. Sasa, as you guys do that,
yes.
Felix, do you wanna take us through the process? Because like I said, sisi tukua wadogo, tukua tuna hapo kwa mtoni, hapo kwa river, hapo kwa banks, unapata clay ile mzuri. Ama sasa zingine tunachimba shimo mahali, tunapata clay, tunabeba tunaenda nayo home, and then tunatengeneza tu vitu, and then zingine zavunjika, zingine it doesn't make sense, okay? So, do you want to tell us first of all your process kabla mpate your clay kwanza inakaa aje? Are there different types of clay? Can I use any soil, bora ni mchanga to make? What is that process? What is it about?
Okay, the clay involves several processes that we do in order to come with this special type of clay. So our clay, we get them from Nyeri, and we mix them with different materials like the fluorspar, silica, and the kaolin, and the grog as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why is it important to mix all those things? Mtumie tu si ni mchanga mnafinya hivi, and then unatengeneza unachoma, and then that's it.
So the reason why we mix our clay with these materials is to avoid some crackages when we fire them, and also to improve the quality of the product, like durability and that hardness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So because George said lazima tufinye tutoe hewa.
Yes,
George,
technique hapa ni very important.
But tuonyeshe hiyo technique ni aje sasa.
The technique is very important. We have 2 types of wedging, which I'm just going to show you here. Like this one I'm doing is called the bull wedging, because if you see the shape, it's more or less looking like a bull. This is the horn, this is the horn, and this is that is called the bull wedging. And also there is another one called spiral wedging. Just going round. And after doing all that, you can also test your clay whether it is compact. It has no air by slicing it and then see how compactness it is.
Ooh.
What material is that you're using to cut such?
This is just a wire.
Oh, it's a wire.
Wire for cutting to see how thick, how compact the clay is.
Sasa, George, me I'm curious,
Yes.
Ebu usi wedge vizuri ndo tuone the difference between ile iko na hewa na ile haina hewa.
Nisi wedge mzuri.
As
you wedge, you can also create more air if you go along like that.
Oh.
If you do that, poor wedging, you'll get air inside.
Oh, see that? Magic.
Yeah, you see that is that. If you throw something with a air pocket inside, as the clay dries, the air as the air gets heated up, it expands, and the clay will shrink. Those 2 forces will make the pot to crack.
Oh. Science, Winnie.
Where so
Science.
sasa maybe what I'm learning is there's mkono inajaribu. So you need to wage, so there are two ways that you can wage, but then again if you wage it too much, ni as a wrong way unapata air. But if you don't wedge it if you don't wedge it at all kuna air. Sasa you need to strike a balance.
Yes.
What is the trick?
The trick is now wedging it. Don't go too long. Just simple wedging. Don't go too long, but then you just press it down hard, and then as you rotate it, and then all the air will be out.
Nice.
Yes, like that.
So you said there was the bull way. Did you show us the other one?
Bull wedging.
And the other one?
And the other one was spiral wedging.
If
you see the spiral wedging,
yes,
you can see it is going round. You can see the layers.
you see the foam.
The foam is forming round.
Yeah.
And also, even if you banging it down here like this, is also another form of wedging as well. Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like more fun.
Yeah.
What happens before this? And Winnie, I like that you asked. One of the misconception is that you just okota clay over there. Yeah, that is not true. But then after we mix, umemix kisha vipi?
After mixing the material with the clay, you just have to dry them on the open bed, just to natural drying without too much sun. And then when it is a bit hard is when we bring it in here. Then we wedge it for throwing.
So tunakausha.
Wait.
I'm confused. We are together.
Yeah. You know, most of us think, I immediately have to wedge because you need it. Is there like a specific type of consistency? Because ukisema so ukishamaliza kuwedge unapeleka nje kidogo and then unarudisha na alafu tunaongeza tena maji.
There is specific consistency. Even as you mix the material, there is a recipe for it.
Okay.
Like in our recipe is to mix 2 kilos of kaolin, 2 kilos of feldspar, and 2 kilos of silica, and 1 kilo of grog. That consistency is the best recipe for our clay. Now this clay, that consistency the clay can fire up to very high temperature, a stoneware temperature. It can go up to 1200 degrees centigrade.
Wow. Sasa now I'm curious because now watoto wako nyumbani Felix, and I know sahi watoto wasa, just yesterday we were asking sasa watoto what is fun for kids, and they said skating, PlayStation, and all those things. But like we're saying today watoto wako home. And we want them to have fun instead of just sitting on TV for the entire day. Pia wao wakatengeneze vitu. So your process, is there like a simpler way?
Kununua mkate ya pizza kwa supermarket. It's ready, then they can go use it.
Yeah, is there like an easier way that kids can also indulge in the process of, pottery and have a good time and create something, wacheze na mchanga lakini in a good way?
Okay, here as well we do offer the classes, and for the children, and using our clay, we can make them play with the clay on the table, do things like ornaments and all that. We have balls, and also you can make anything of your choice from the table. You see?
Squeezy clay nauza squeezy kwa supermarket.
I was about to ask.
Yes, so can they also use that na watengeneze tu some, alafu unajua watoto hawana nguvu kama ya George afanya hivi.
Can they use that?
Yeah, they can use it still.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What is that one trick that you'd want to teach, children together with the parents and say their caregivers to, yes, indulge, make ornaments like you said and all those things, still be safe but enjoy the process? What is that, one thing or two things that you'd want to teach them? Ndio zao zisikrak kama zetu when we were younger.
Yeah, no, for the children now, we can't take them to the wheel because it's a bit technical. So they have to do something on the table, play with the clay as well, and do some sorts of like the shapes of the balls, but something that looks like any playing instruments.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. It's something that is easier for them when there's a shika and there's a finya. They don't have to go to the wheel because again it's complex and also safety purposes. Yeah. But we'll also learn, Sisi, the entire process. Tuone kama tutakumbuka what we used to do kitambo and see what we can come up with. But Mikali,
yes.
So I'm excited because I was told actually there's a process. Mwana vile Felix mentioned akasema tunatoa matope Nyeri.
Yes.
Kwani mstoe Nairobi na Nairobi hapa kuna Nairobi River.
Unashanga nini exactly wanatafuta kwa hiyo mchanga iko right in Nyeri.
Yes, we'll learn that and also the process of sifting and sijui mixing and sijui what. So we'll after break we'll actually show you the entire process from mchanga imefika tuna scoop tunapeleka sijui wapi and then tufike hadi kule Mikali.
Acha nikwambie. Tulisema before and after. Mkono yangu wingi. And I haven't thrown anything at the wheel, but we are also asking a very interesting question to all of you. What are your memories? We've shared mine and Winnie's, our memories with playing with clay when we were kids. So what is yours?
And what did you make? And send us a picture if you can remember. Send us a picture.
I'd like to see your house, Winnie. Ilikuwa na roof kweli?
Thursday, and every Thursday, as you all know by now, we do things that are fun but also very educative. And since watoto wamefunga shule, and I know most parents are like, so what do we do with these kids for 3 weeks, 4 weeks for wamefunga? Well, not to worry, because you can engage in pottery. And we are here at Kuzi Pottery Studio in Karen. Just what tusaidie to understand the entire process, because like we said in the first part of the conversation, we thought unashukua tu matope kutoka kwa mto, unatengeneza, then it cracks and all those things. But there is a proper technique and a proper way to do it. So I'm outside here, and if you can see, hapa kuna hiyo matope. Ile matope ile unaendanga mtoni unachota, you know, and all those things. So this is the said clay ile imetolewa kwa mto, but it will actually move from this, you know, looking like this, to the fine pieces of art that you saw Kondani. To help me with that process is Newton, and Newton is Newton Ilatzia. Hey, Newton Ilatzia. You have to say it properly. Hi, Newton.
Hi.
It's good to see you. Thank you for making the time. Sasa hii matope iko hapa, okay? Ebu tell us the entire process. First of all, is there like a specific type of clay ama tu clay ni clay?
There's a specific type of clay we use.
Okay.
Yeah. So, first of all, this soil is not ready. Okay. So we will let it dry.
Okay.
Then after it has dried, we scoop.
Okay.
Then put to one of the drums over there.
All right. Tuanze na process. Tuna scoop. So you umesema it's not ready because?
Not ready yet because it has not dried up.
It's not dried up. Okay. So hii haiwezi tumika. Hii siwezi toa pale na nipeleke huko na tutengeze pot. Sawa. Let's do it. So we scoop. Okay. Okay. Tunaenda, we take it. Ako wapi? Okay. Oh, kuna specific drum. You have to put it quad. Oh, wait.
This drum.
What does that drum contain?
This drum doesn't contain anything. Okay. You just add the clay. Okay. Then you add water. Then once it has once the clay has absorbed the water, now it will take a couple of weeks. Now when it's ready, you move it to these small buckets over here. You use the drill,
okay,
to make them more finer, okay, or smooth.
Sasa naona imagine mingi ama it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, let's go. So how long do you do it for?
You just do it once it is smooth and somehow heavy. Now you can move and then sieve over there. So you just use the drill.
Nataka utumie nguvu. Can I try?
Yeah.
Ama nitaumia. Aya, shikie hii microphone. Where in equipment la miasima. What do I do? So nafinya hapa.
Now, yeah, just press it over here. Then you.
Okay. And then.
Yeah, you just do it slowly. Yeah. Yeah, now it's ready for, now it's ready.
Okay, here's your, sorry. Guy. See, that's why your children, careful. Okay,
So,
and then that's ready?
So when it's this somehow heavy, now you can use it to sieve.
Okay.
Using this, you sieve so that
The water goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remain with the residue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you looking to get? So what is the most important here? Is it what is going down?
Yeah.
What is up?
What is going down?
What is going down? That
Yeah.
is what we want.
Yeah.
Because hii ni nini sasa hii iko na mawe.
Hii sasa ni uchafu yenye inabaki.
And that we don't need.
Yeah, we don't need.
Okay. Sawa. So you do this for how long now? Because this seems like an entire process altogether.
I do it once the drums are empty.
Okay.
Yeah. So it depends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sawa. I wonder what Wekali is doing over there, but so once we sieve this,
Once you sieve it,
okay.
It's not ready yet.
Oh.
So you use an empty drum, one of them over there.
Okay.
Then once you have sieved it,
Let's see what is in there. This process is messy, eh? So kama when you lewa mimi staki matope, then maybe this is not for you. But I know kids will enjoy this entire process. For the parents who are at home watching us and thinking, where sasa watoto watafanya nini? Look at that. That is very fine.
yeah. So it should be this fine.
Okay.
Once it's this fine, now you pour it to one of the drums.
And then
You leave it for some time until it gets distilled over here.
Okay, all right. So it needs to stay for a while. Okay. Let me bring you the mic so that watu wa nyumbani wakusikie.
It needs to, it's not like the particles are not. Trying to make Swahili.
It's okay, as long as we understand.
Yeah, like sasa utaipea muda kiasi. Hizo.
Yes.
Utaipea muda kiasi. Maji kuja juu, like sasa matope baki chini.
Okay.
That distillation.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's supposed to look like this. This one is not ready.
Okay. So it's supposed to look like that.
Yeah.
So ideally nasha for how long, a week, 2 weeks?
3 or 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 or 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then kidogo just over here. So I can see there are a number of things here. So there is this, and then there is this, and then there's this, and then there's this. To me, this and this look more or less the same. And then he naona ni fine kidogo inakaa sand. He pia ni slightly fine. So ikishatoka huko, what do you do next? Do you mix this? Ama what do you do?
Yeah, so once sasa imetoka hapo ikiwa distilled, now we'll pour it to these small buckets.
Okay.
We use this drill the same way as we have used on this one. So we will use this silica. We use 2 kg of it to this one bucket.
Okay.
This silica.
Bucket.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 kg. This is feldspar.
Okay.
Feldspar, we will use it also 2 kg
Okay.
to this bucket.
Okay. All right.
And this is kaolin. Kaolin also 2 kgs. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is grog.
Okay.
Grog, we use it 1 kg.
So for 1 full bucket, we
Yeah.
have to need 2 kg, 2 kg, 1 kg.
Yeah, 1 full bucket.
1 full bucket. But he says because atuja measure vizuri, we can't do tutaribu because it's not measured. Okay. And then once that is done, is mnaifanya nini? Mnaipeleka somewhere, dry, ama what do you do before tufike uko kwa studio?
Yeah, once tushachanganya na these chemicals, now we can
Oh, tunaenda huko. Aya, sawa, come with us. Tunaenda huku, tunaacha hapa sasa ndio mna dry.
tunakuja kuimwaga.
Okay. All right. And then tunaacha ikauke. Let me tell you, it's a whole process.
Nakuanga sama hivi.
Okay.
So ikikaa like let me say like 2 or 3 weeks. Now it can be ready.
Okay.
Like this one is summer already. Now we can move it. Yeah, it's summer already.
It's very fine.
Yeah.
See this? Hey. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
so we normally bring it here to drain the water. Once it has drained the water, now we can move it over that bed over there.
Okay. And that is where akina Mwikali sasa wako. Wait, no, you said bed. Wapi? Apa? There is inside this. Okay. So you leave it there to do what now?
Now we leave it there to dry.
To dry. For how long?
Like a week or so.
Okay.
Yeah, depending on the weather.
Okay. And then after the week, we take it now to uko ndani kwa studio, sindio? I like that. Thank you so much, Newton. This is fun. Look at this. I would actually enjoy having fun with this. But I know sasa kina Mwikali wako uko ndani and they are ready. Mwikali, if you can hear me, tumeshamaliza the entire process from sifting to mixing to doing all those things to dry kidogo and then dry tena kidogo before it comes to your studio. So we're back to you. What do you have? I know unaweza complain about topic, so yes. What are you doing?
Acha nikuambie, it's a smiley situation over here. Back in the day, we used to make something that looks like this, and we used to call it munyongororo. If you know, you know. But this is the hand building station.
Yes.
Inaitwa hivyo, Felix.
Yeah.
This is one of the many techniques za kutengeneza.
Yes. So these are the coils that we use
to
make this type of ball using our molds here.
All right.
Yes.
So this is the mold. So
that is the mold.
Wait, okay, fine. Let's just.
Yes.
And then what is this? It's moving. Inakaa ile ya kutengeneza keki.
This is a rotating table. Yeah, that we use to place our mold as we make the ball on the mold.
All right.
Yes.
And is this the same kind of clay that tulikuwa pale tukifanya bull?
Yes, that's the same kind of the clay that we were wedging.
Yes.
Right there.
Okay.
And these are called rolls. We extract them from our machine over there. It's called an intruder.
Is that where Winnie was, or that's another machine?
It's just over there.
The other one. Yeah. Okay, so it chomoas them looking like this.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I don't know if Winnie's gonna join me, but mimi niko ready kuanza.
Sawa.
Where do we begin?
Okay, now, when you want to make a ball using these rolls here, first you take a small piece of coil.
I want to look for the perfect roll.
Yes, the coil. You take a small piece of coil.
Okay.
And using a tool pin.
Okay.
You place the coil.
I do like a small spiral thing at the base. So this forms the base of the
ball.
Kuna kufinyilia alafu nakatia wapi?
Alafu unaikatia tu hapo mahali. Yeah, where they come into contact.
Okay, there you go.
And then you press.
So this is what it looks like, people.
Yeah.
And then
you just apply force.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hayaribu hii formation.
Haitaharibu.
Na niliambiwa na Winnie hizi makucha hazitaweza. But now what to do? Okay, so I think, do I press further? Okay, I think yours.
That one is enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then?
So, and then you take another coil.
Okay.
You cut them into equal pieces, like that.
Equal pieces. Unani trust kujua. There we go.
Yeah.
And then there.
And then you take one piece.
One.
Yes. You make a ball.
Hii ndio ilikuwa inaitwa bano.
Yeah, unatengeneza bano yako.
Yes.
hivyo. And then you take your ball, you attach them to the base where you just made the first roll. Yeah.
Any parts?
Yeah, the spaces.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yangu ni kubwa yawa.
Iko tu sawa.
Iko tu sawa.
Iko sawa hivyo. Now you repeat the same.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do together.
We will definitely enjoy this.
You repeat the same.
Yes.
And you again attach it
To another space.
Yes, and they should overlap just to avoid the air spaces. Yeah. So you repeat the same process until you fill the entire bowl.
I feel like zangu angalia venye yake inakaa professional. I don't think I am doing like it's okay anyway.
Yeah.
We'll find out at the end.
Yeah, right from the bottom up to the top.
Zangu zimejaa.
Yeah.
Is that okay? If it looks like that.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah, that one is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've covered all the air spaces.
Yeah, so you cover all the air spaces and you do the same until you fill the entire bowl around.
Wait. So my question would be then, this is the mold for a bowl.
Yeah, this
but
is
what
the
if
mold
I want
for
to
a
make
bowl.
like a gun? Okay, we can well know, like a jug.
Yes.
I wanted something a bit complex.
Okay, we have the molds for different items.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like a jug. Yeah.
So we press it in?
Yes, just press it in like that, and they should overlap.
Oh, they should overlap?
Yes.
Mimi niko na swali, Philip.
Yes.
Swali yangu ni, what drew you to pottery? Ukakaa hivi ukaamua, this is where I want to be. This is every day I want to create, and I want to create with clay. Considering you've been in the industry now for 3 years?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so what made me like doing pottery is I was so passionate about it.
Yeah.
And just playing with clay, and not just playing, and whatever you've made out of clay, then at the end of the process, all those processes and the finished product, it comes out nicely. So I was very much interested in doing pottery.
What was your first experience, like doing professional pottery? Was it as a studio like this, ama ilikuwa pale nyumbani?
Yes, it was a studio, and my first time I looked so tensed, but
Ulivunja, what was the first mistake you did? Because me, I've done couple. Right now, I'm sure I've done a couple, but also in my first experience with pottery, I did quite a bit of mistakes.
Okay, like to handle all these things when already they're made, because they break easily. It was very hectic to me. Yeah, I find it very difficult to cope with things around, but since it's something that I had passion.
Yes.
And it encouraged me to
keep doing it.
Keep doing it more and more.
Curious.
There's
so many pieces that are very beautiful in here.
Yes.
And my question would be, how, when you turn this, first of all, yours looks really good.
Yeah.
But for the things that you've created, have you ever gotten to the point where now you are selling it? As in, when you tengeneza to the whole process, ama even owning it in your own house, kuna nikingia, kuna kikombe, kuna signature.
Yeah,
Felix was here. Felix created this.
Yeah, I've made several items from the clay, and even most of my utensils, I use the ceramic materials.
For everything, kachai kako.
Yeah, kachai.
Sufuria uko na nyungu.
Uko na nyungu pale.
Yeah.
Verses ya maua. Yeah. With decorations.
Yeah. And
very interesting.
And selling them, do you sell them to like your friends, ama kuna there are outlets that actually sell this that you will make? And Aki, thank you so much. Niliacha kukatakata because she's just providing them. Thank you.
Yeah, so here we do make product, the plant versus for sale.
Yes.
As well. Yeah.
Okay. I have not left any spaces. Please adjudicate and let me know. Ikoaje?
Very perfect.
Iko sawa kabisa.
Yeah, iko sawa.
Swali ni moja. Swali tunauliza ni moja peke yake. Childhood memories zako when you were playing with clay. What are those memories? What childhood memories do you have? Please share those with us on our social media platforms. That is NTV Kenya on all social media platforms. So go right ahead and do just that. We're taking a very short commercial break. I want to know what happened to Winnie. Mbona hajani join? Where is she? What is she doing? So we'll be figuring that out in just a bit. But right now, though, wacha tuchukue break. Welcome back. This is your world, and today we are at the Kuzi Pottery Studio. We've done hand building. Winnie alikuwa anafanya vitu huko, alikuwa anapiga tu nduru nayo. Na ako, she was worried about my nails, but her neck iko na matope.
Let me tell you, this is the fun. This is the fun process of all this. Because what is matope without a bit of a evidence?
Yes.
Nitaambia watu watajuaje nyumbani nilikuwa nacheza na matope bila evidence. And we've shown you the entire process from the clay vile inakaa and how it's prepared until we get here. Mikali has had some bit of fun up. What did you make?
A bowl.
You did?
With thumping. That was a thing. That was a really nice.
Right?
It was fun.
I know.
I need my
Let me
bananas.
tell you. Now I'm ready. Sasa hapa tuko kwa wheel.
Yes.
Because they said wheel kidogo ni complex, eh? And George is here to help us. George.
Yes.
Sasa yangu tuko sawa. Wheel ilikuwa imesema ngoja kidogo. The wheel is ready now. Aya.
So
what do we do?
how to start? You just pinch a small piece of clay from your
pinch a small
and then you put it on the wheel head without putting water first.
Oh, okay.
Just to enable this clay to stick.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yes.
I'm gonna get a bigger one because of the nails.
Yeah, slightly bigger one.
Do you wanna fix your mic hapa kwa nini? Hapa kwa
No.
innovation. Let me tell you. And then we go. Okay, so we kidogo.
Without putting water.
Okay.
And then you rotate the wheel.
Oh wait, no, you're not supposed to. Are you supposed to press?
Yeah, you press it.
Mbona yangu inatoroka?
Will yangu imekataa kwenda?
Yangu haikai.
You rotate the wheel, no? Rotate your wheel.
Umeweka maji yako kidogo?
Sijaweka maji.
Mbona yangu ni ngumu?
Hebu end around nikujaribu ya. Hebu end around yako. Just rotate the wheel.
Oh, unashika na nguvu. Ni wasichana ya wasichana wa Nairobi na kucha.
Okay, wacha.
The wheel has refused.
Okay. There we go. Sindio?
Good job.
Fantastic. Sindio?
So the next thing you do, you aim at the center, you bang it at the center there.
Ile asira uko nayo from home, sijui mtoto amelamba sukari, mtoto amevunja kikombe, badala ya kuchapa mtoto kuja hapa.
Angusha.
Sindio?
Yes. And then you wet both hands. And then the first thing you do, you press it down to stick well. And the speed should be a bit faster.
Let me move my wheel closer to me.
And the speed should be a bit faster. You press it down to stick well. And then you come up. You make a cone shape.
Let me tell you, this is a lot of muscle.
Press it. Okay, bang it at the center there. Aim at the center. If you put it on the side, it is going to give you difficulty in centering. Yes, that's okay. Then wet both hands. And also to sit close to the wheel.
Oh.
Sit close to the wheel.
Close to the wheel.
Yes.
And
then you press it down.
Unga. Mbona yangu inatoroka?
And then bring it up to make a cone shape. Yes, Mukali is doing it right.
Mukali, what are you doing that I'm not doing?
And then wet
volcano.
Wet your hand all the time.
Okay.
You want everything just to slide.
Somebody said mine looks like
Hey. Let me tell you.
Okay.
I have a question. Yes.
Oh, because of the friction.
Avoid pressing your hand on the wheel head.
Oh, okay.
Just lift it a little bit high.
Okay. Oh, yes, there we go. Okay.
Yes. And after centering like this, then the next thing you do, you make a hole.
Hey.
Pole. Isile basi nasonga mbio.
Silo zinasonga mbio.
Hii syllabus inaenda sana.
Mimi nimefika kule ulikuwa umefika ya kwanza.
Okay.
Like
Bring
that?
it up and down until it goes to the center.
Oh, okay.
Up and down until it goes to the center.
Really?
If you need assistance,
You know, you see potters do this and you think,
you
that's
wet
easy.
your hand, wet your hands. So we want just the clay just to slide.
Okay.
Yes.
Yangu iko nje.
Mine too.
Can somebody help you get it back?
Hey.
He can help you.
Felix. Siameni.
Pauline, come.
Help me bring it back.
Help. Bring it back. Bring that clay back.
Maybe I'm
Bring the
going
clay
upstairs.
back. That one, that clay.
Clay. First of all, the amount of energy you need.
Yes. Ini ugali. Lakini
Okay,
let me
rotate the
ask
wheel.
George.
Yes.
Hata yangu ilienda kando.
And she's doing it so gently.
So gently.
Oh, really? There's a scraper. What is that, George?
A scraper, that's a scraper.
A scraper.
Ah,
Yes, that's
unazileta. Okay, can I have it? Chunga usivunje. Okay, fantastic. Thanks. Hey, let me show you. Kwani kila mtu na kazi yake.
Umescrape ukakata yote ya katikati.
Okay, then.
Acha niwache. That's all. Come help, please. Thank you. Because I tried to do and I made it worse.
Okay. So
See the way
this
she's
is a
doing-
typical
Okay.
session, George, when somebody shows up here without knowledge yoyote ya kufanya kitu.
Yes, yes.
And my question would be, at the end of it all, do they leave here with a product that's on the shelf?
They end up living with the product.
Really?
Because we do guide them all the way through to the end.
Wacha nikwambia hapa ni ugali. Hakuna ati sijui soft girl Nairobi msichana kucha. Are your nails okay? Okay, and then
okay.
what do we do?
Okay, now after we've done it that way, when the whole piece is in the center like mine here, okay, your right hand should be on top and then press it down.
Press it down.
Right
Right
on
hand.
top.
Yes, but the left hand is holding the sides.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that way. And then you continue wetting your hands. So the clay just slides.
Nika tunangojea wet hands.
Yes, you're getting it right.
Okay, and then
Take it down that way.
ugali nakwambia, ugali ule unafaa kula hapa. Hey, yeah. Okay, Are you okay?
I am fine. You noticed I kept quiet.
She's like, I need to focus.
I'm like, I'm not so sure.
It's
Just
actually
focus,
better. Aki, lakini yours look, hey, kweli ndo unajua mtu na kazi yake.
Yours looks smooth.
Hey.
But this part is what makes it to go to the center. The left hand side, because the left hand is resting on your leg. And then
George, unaona hii class ulianzisha kama hatujui mkono tunaweka nguvu ikitoka wapi.
yeah, left, and then you use this part of your arm.
Palm to
On the side, that is.
and then
The
katikati.
the left on the side, the right on the top, pushing it down.
Okay.
And then when you want to make a cone shape, you equal force on both sides. Like that.
Okay, I think we're somewhere.
You are somewhere.
We are. I think. See?
Yes.
See, unaona inakaa yako kidogo ish.
Yes,
Lakini
yes.
yako ni safi on the sides.
So the next thing,
Safi on the sides.
even Mukam is trying. She's trying.
Why can you
Yes.
like to us?
I like you. It's like you've been here before.
Hey, you're lying. Aya. Then what do we do?
The next step is to make a hole.
Make a hole.
If you make a hole like this, my hand is hanging, I can lose the center. So still my leg is here.
Okay.
So
The
that
arm
is
is
what the
here.
left now.
This one is here, and then this one, the right hand is on top, and then
Right
goes
hand
goes
is on
down.
top.
There goes down.
Lakini hizi kucha ina nini inadunga
Hey,
tu.
no.
Then goes down.
Can we use like that?
Yes, you can use that. And then we test the thickness you have left at the bottom using a pin tool, like this.
You know.
It's the nail.
No, I really like for the people at home to see what you've done, Winnie.
It's the nail. I promise. It's the nail. The nail
nail.
is dunga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in pottery, you need a short nail.
Aki. Yeah. Lesson number 1. Short nails.
Short nails. And then you open the base a bit wider, like that. Okay, Mukali, you are right. Getting better.
Mukali, you have longer nails. How are you doing it?
Technique. Come on, George. Angalia yangu imekuwa sahani.
Okay, just Felix. No, the secret is wetting your hands.
Okay.
Yes, wetting your hands.
How long does this take? I'm imagining you have clients back to back probably on Friday because it's a really hot spot.
Because when
Nairobians wanapenda sana kuja hapa weekends.
Yeah.
How long does it take for me to be able to just enjoy the whole process?
We normally take people, we normally engage our students for 3 hours. And within that 3 hours, we do take them to hand building the way we've just done.
Yes.
And then later on, we bring them on the wheel. And on the wheel,
Yes.
we make sure everybody produce something through
That's-
guidance.
Sasa, George,
Yes.
kuna difference ya sijui ceramic and
And
hizo zingine. Ama the technique is different. What am I making?
the technique is different because we have the traditional way of making a pot, which we don't use this potter's wheel. We just use a Juakali made wheel.
Ah, okay.
But this,
that our nyanyas used to make.
Yes.
So there's a wheel for that.
yes, there's a wheel for that.
Oh.
Interesting.
They just weld a mguu ya the rim of gari, alafu wanaweka nini bat juu, alafu wana rotate na mkono.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Oh wow.
Okay. Now from there, now after making a hole like that, now you go, the left hand goes in, the right hand outside.
Okay.
Now we want to pull it to come up. You see what I'm doing?
Oh.
Use finger to finger. The fingers should be opposite one another.
What do you mean?
The left hand is in, the right hand out, and then the finger is opposite the inner finger. The outer finger is opposite the inner finger, and they are coming up together.
Really?
Just like this, they're coming up together. Like that.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Let me do that again. Wait, my wheel is not stopping. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay.
You do like this, then
So
then they
the
come up
left is
together.
where? The left is where and the,
The
right
left is
where?
in.
Left is in.
The force is from the outside hand, which is the right.
The right.
The
And
inner
then
hand
you
is
pull
just
it.
supporting. Then you come up. You come up gradually, slowly like that.
Look at that, Winnie. At least natengeneza vilaini.
Something.
Yes.
Something. I have no idea what this. Mine did that too. It's me. Why? Mine says
A unique plate. You made a unique plate.
Yes, this is a very unique plate, Winnie.
And perfection. It doesn't have to be perfect.
And it's art.
Yes.
Art, you can translate it into
Art
whatever.
does not make sense.
No.
Yes.
Not to everyone.
And of course, you can't
It
find that
shouldn't.
one anywhere else.
Senyo.
Only
Yeah, that's very unique. Yo, sasa
To encourage.
mimi nimerudi back to square one. Okay, let me tell you. Trust the process.
Trust
Okay.
the process. Yeah. Alafu
So George, clearly there's a lot of things that we are doing wrong.
Yes.
Because ona yako kule umefika and look at where we are.
What you are doing, what you have to do right first in the beginning is to make sure that the clay is deadly centered.
Yes.
Properly centered. And then when you make a hole, make sure that the clay does not, that hole is right and at the middle. Don't lose the center. After that, then you open the base. You try to be very stiff.
Yeah.
the hand.
Open the base and then just lift it.
Please help. There is something that I am not doing right.
The rotation.
Help. What is it? Okay.
Oh, there's something wrong.
That way.
Oh,
When you went in the opposite.
it is not me. It is the wheel. Okay, sour. Okay.
Okay.
So the secret is, yeah, no wonder.
Winnie. Hey, looks like I'm about to go back to what it was before.
Same.
Or do you want us to change the clay? We give you another clay?
No.
This has to work.
Yeah, it has to work. Where is it yours, Kiria? Is it? Is mine at the center?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh.
You just hold it, all of it, to go to the center. And remember, it is better we remove that because you have used it a lot. Now we have more air in it.
Oh,
And that was what, and then you won't get a perfect result.
Okay.
Whatever you make can end up cracking because of the air. Now maybe we give you another clay.
Yes.
For another start.
No problem. I can see them preparing it, but George, I have a question.
Yes.
You know, pale nikiongea na Felix.
Yes.
Felix said that he enjoyed playing with clay.
Yes.
And his first time he made really like huge mistakes.
Yes.
Akianza kutengeneza alikuwa na nyumba kidogo lakini alikuwa anajua anaipenda.
Yes.
What interested you to join pottery? 20 years, Winnie.
Yes, that's a long time.
Yes.
That's a really long time. No wonder experience. You see the way he's doing it so perfectly.
Hata haiangalia hata tuongee bila kuangalia.
You see, when I started pottery, I went to a college first to do the art, the pottery art. And when I left the college, then I just joined direct to the pottery workshops.
Ah, okay.
And from there up to now. Now I just take it.
Yes.
Now I take it as a career.
Carving, woodwork. What about pottery was so interesting?
You see, I liked art in the school.
Yeah.
And so when there's an opportunity for joining a pottery class came in, I just grabbed it with both hands.
Shule ilikuwa inafanya pottery classes?
Yes.
In high school?
In the college.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
College.
Really?
Mimi natengeneza vase. And this vase
is uneven at the top.
So I want you to make a vase like mine here, over here.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Wait, I'm getting there. I am getting there. Where we got your warning, George?
I want you to bring more clay.
I think at this point here we need a different clay because this one.
Yeah, you need a different clay, sure.
This one ain't it.
Really?
But what are some of the mistakes that you made, George? Because hivi vile sisi tuna struggle hapa.
The mistake I made definitely is I was getting difficulty in centering the way you are doing the same.
Okay.
And also, after you have made something, if you don't take care, if you don't handle it well, chances of it breaking
are very high. Okay.
The same when drying it, you need to dry it in a low, where there's no direct sunlight. But because if you put it where there's a lot of heat, the chances of it cracking is the same.
It's very high as well.
So once we create hapa, we need to put it like in a shed like this one.
In a shed like that. No, sikwe kwa jua.
Wacha kwa jua, I thought tunapeleka kwa oven.
Kwa kiln. At what point does it go to the
after we've made it, it will take like a week if the weather is good.
Oh, okay.
If the weather is humid, maybe 1.5 weeks before we fire it.
Okay. George,
the first
you cannot. George, work of art in a volcano.
Yes.
Okay. See, George, this is a vase, right?
That's a vase.
This is a perfect piece of art.
Yeah.
Unaweka ndani your flowers kidogo, and then you know. What am I peleke juu? Sina.
Peleke juu.
Let me tell you. I am doing great.
Kuna kitu inaendelea. Nilitoka kucheza na matope.
We can is literally.
Could we blame that on your kucha?
Yes, of course we're blaming on the kucha. What do you mean?
Of course she will say yes.
It's the kucha.
And then there's something you did. Okay,
yes.
You know me, my will lazima, I have to. This is really nice. Me, well, let me tell you. But Jenny niwaonyeshe.
Yes. And when lifting it up, Winnie, the finger, the inner finger should be opposite the outer finger. Then they come up.
Oh,
together.
Okay.
And then they should be on your right hand side.
Okay. So the what is right? This is right.
Yes.
Right should be inside.
The left should be inside. The right
inside,
out. Yes.
Right out.
Yes.
And then
you press it to come up.
This.
Opposite one another, then they come up.
Then
the force you apply down, you come with that same pressure up to the top. Don't increase in between. Because if you do increase, where you have increased, it's going to be thinner.
Oh, true. Yeah. No wonder upper Jew is a bit flappy. Okay,
It's
so
okay, it's the design.
it's the design.
The design.
Yeah.
So when we make these pieces,
Yes.
are we able to come back and get them? Mama, what happens after people have come here and have experienced creating their own beautiful masterpieces like we need?
Well,
Can they come back and be like, they
normally come back for their pieces. What they do after making your product, you just write your name or initial on it, so that when they are put together, you can come back and identify it.
Okay.
And we show you the process of glazing as well, and then we fire, and then you come and take your piece.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's just pottery is just a long process. Just a process.
So you have to wait about 2 months to be able to come.
No, 2 months. The maximum period is 3 weeks. 3 weeks is from clay to the final product.
And we knew you were doing so. I was so proud.
I was doing so well. I think I don't understand the thingy,
The pressure.
the pressure. Yeah. Because no, Sasa would there would
Sasa he a tall glass of something.
something.
Oh my goodness! And whatever we make here, mtu anaweza kutumia.
Unaitumia kama
Haita sip.
haitavunjika. If you handle it, just the normal way, if you buy a glass in the supermarket and you mishandle it, it will definitely break.
Yes.
The same way with this, if you handle it well, can take more than 20 years.
Oh wow.
Oh wow!
Yeah, can last long.
And whatever we can use whatever color.
Ranging from your favorite, the yellow, the red, the blue, the green.
Yeah, you
all
can do all the colors
all
that you
different
want.
colors.
Sasa mimi ni kama give up kidogo because ni kama the more I do it, the more I do it wrong.
So should we give you another clay,
Please.
better one?
Yeah, I think so.
Let the ladies bring the clay.
And then, so to
And
remove,
then-
you do what?
And then you just cut it. Just cut that one for them to remove.
I don't even think I have a cutter. What is, the wire.
The wire.
You do it so gracefully na kumbe ni ugali ameweka hapo.
Kata ile.
And then, but this one ibaki tu hivyo.
Ikiwa hivyo sasa bang this one at the center. Just bang it straight. Yes, aim at the center.
Hapo.
Yes.
Bado, is it the center?
That is the center.
Ah, fantastic.
And then mine
Center
again.
mwikali.
Okay, now we are starting afresh again, all of us together.
Oh my gosh, look at yours. That's a masterpiece.
So that is going to be dried nicely for you.
Lakini hapo chini ime
Kwa sababu inakaa kama umekata. Iko covered.
Iko covered.
This is big. Let me show the people at home. Lakini this one I saw mwenye alikuwa amepanga zake vizuri akainamisha hivi kidogo.
Ikaenda.
Everything went. Okay. So who's gonna get this? Okay.
Just hold the side
This is
of
a beautiful.
Yes, that way. Now find it more.
This side.
Wow.
That looks good.
This is beautiful.
When we're getting a second chance in
Wow,
life.
we're getting a second chance. We need to sasa nimeshika hapo kidogo.
So
Okay. Hey.
Okay, as I said, you wet both hands.
Wet both hands.
And then first press it down to stick well.
Naweza simama.
Remember, we'll simama.
Siwezi.
Very
Okay.
The left hand to be
left hand here.
Here.
and then
Yangu iko
this
katikati
part.
kweli? Iko sawa?
Yeah, utapush it to the
Hivi side kidogo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
left
closer
hand,
to the wheel.
Yeah, and then closer to the wheel, so that you can accelerate well and control the acceleration.
Mimi nasikia ni kama hiki
Yes, now you are getting
kitaanguka
it.
wase.
Now.
The first thing you push it down,
Yes.
and then the speed needs to be a bit faster. And then hold the side, equal force on the sides, and then bring a cone shape.
Oh, cone shape.
Yes. Okay, wet your hand. Yes, now the right hand will be on top, and then pushes it down.
Okay.
Okay, put your hand, the left hand
okay,
there.
okay.
It is the one that will guide you.
Okay. And then again.
And then again, so you do that several times until the whole piece of clay goes to the
It goes
center.
up.
Okay, now, Winnie, divide your clay into two, and then the left hand to come up, the right hand on top. I've divided into two. Then this one to lean on this. So as you take it down, you are able to see the center here.
Okay.
As you take it down,
So.
that means you are dividing it. You look at that part. Yes, that way. Yes, exactly that way. Yes, now wet your hand again. You already centered that. Wet your hand. Okay, now take it a bit low, like that. And then leave it there. Just relax, and then leave it gently. Leave the clay gently. Okay, bend your hand. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's perfect. Now,
Oh my
guide your friend.
Haya,
Guide your friend.
Yes,
Your
Minnie.
hand, left.
Yes, left hand.
Unaona hii hapa? Dunga hapa.
Nimedunga.
And then pole softly. Pressure kidogo. And then si benda juu. And then take your right hand.
Right hand.
Hapo katikati.
Ehe.
And then inamisha.
Lean
Like that. And then sasa
press down.
yes, press down.
And then you wet your hand.
And then you wet your hand.
Okay.
Yes.
Haya.
See?
Hivi,
Coming along
and
very
then
well.
there.
Yes.
And then
inamisha mkono. Yes, like that. And then, yeah.
Yes, you're a good teacher.
Hey, Winnie.
My parents are both teachers. I'm sure they're watching. They're very proud. I am impacting knowledge.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Okay,
This is really nice.
Now the next thing, you make a hole.
Sasa hapo ndio shida
Now
because kucha.
my hand is here.
So
and
what
this
is
one
that?
is on
Left?
top.
Left.
The left is leaning here, and then the right on top,
Right
so
on
that I
top.
don't lose. Their two hands are touching.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? How do you do that? Like that?
Yes, like that, like that. Now go down, go down.
Wait, I need to wet my hands.
Yes, you
We're
need
not
to wet your
missing this
hands.
process again.
Niacha nikwambie nishatengeneza
Just wet
shimo.
your
Sijui
hand,
kama
yes.
nyinyi mko na mimi.
You are ahead of us.
Hey. Sidhani kama niko ahead in the right direction.
Yes, you are.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
Woo, rekebemwele.
You are doing good.
Very well.
Okay, now make a hole now. You are right now. Make a hole. And then you test the thickness you have left at the bottom using a pin tool, the way I'm doing.
Oh, you know what I was about to ask?
Yes.
Kwa nini yako imeshikana and mine is wider? But now I understand why. It's because I separated my hands.
Yes.
But if you do it like this, right?
Because we want to open the base so that you'll open the base like this later on to get the clay for lifting up.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Niye mareke demwile.
Haya, we bukali, twende break, sindio?
Aki tuende break. We.
Okay.
George.
Let's take a break, and then when we come back, we'll actually show the next process.
Yes.
Because, George.
Yes.
Your Nidi is, Guys, see you after the break. Because it's like we're making two different things, George and me. But it is okay. See, George?
Yes, it's okay. It's
It is
okay.
okay. See, so far so good.
Yeah, it is.
I wish I could say the same for myself. But yeah, so far,
So far so good. You're doing good.
really
You're
good.
actually doing good.
This
You're
is
doing good.
this is a masterpiece.
You're doing good.
But
you're
even,
you're doing
your,
very well.
your piece, if you want to make it a finished product, you just bend it out to make a bowl.
Ooh.
Bend it out like this.
Ooh, look at that.
That way.
Ah.
That way to make a bowl. Like this.
Wait.
Oh, this is really good. This is good. Very satisfying.
Wet your hand. And then
See,
you have a
we have a
bowl.
full bowl over there.
Winnie, good job.
This is good.
That's really
I
good.
am a happy soul now. My inner child is happy. Yes. Guys, let's take a break, and then when we come back, we'll show you the finished product. I promise you, I tuta cheat.
Mimi sitacheat.
Won't cheat. See you after the break. This.
Welcome back to your world. We're at the Kuzi Pottery Studio in Karen, and let me tell you, that throwing did a number on me. Winnie did a good job, and we'll definitely see her probably labeling it and see what our final product looks like. And right now, she's gone to the kiln where the drying happens. Drying in a happen. What is the proper name for that?
Glazing.
Glazing, for where Winnie has gone.
Winnie has gone
To the kiln. Yes.
Yeah, where firing is done.
Firing is done there.
Yes.
And what are we doing here?
Here we want to do glazing.
So this is where glazing happens.
Yes.
So this is what Winnie will see at the kiln. Imeshaisha hivi, kitu
Yes,
kama hii.
yeah.
So we do the throwing. This was done by throwing. This is not by the hand building.
Yeah, this is a throwing.
Okay,
The
so
wheel.
this is perfect. Was this a
sure.
client or was it you? Ama was it? Ni nyinyi, si ndio?
Yeah,
Hii si akina sisi.
sisi.
Okay, tell us about glazing and what happens. I can see this is what comes here, and then I see a couple of other things. Maybe you can tell us about that.
Okay, so after throwing on the wheel,
Yeah.
this is called a bisque firing.
Bisque.
Yeah, bisque.
Oh, bisque.
Yeah,
Bisque
the first
firing.
firing of a clay is called a bisque firing. So after we fired the first time, the first firing, now here is when we do our glazing. You see the glazes.
Glaze ni kama kala tu.
So glaze is a glossy like glass, like a glossy glass on. You apply a glossy glass on a surface of a ceramic.
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So glaze, just applying that thin glassy
Finish
on a product
before it goes back to the kiln.
Yes.
To have this final product, which is ready to use.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the purpose of glazing is to make the product look smooth, durable, and impermeable to solids.
Question. Hii nikiweka kwa maji sahi.
Yes.
Nimeharibu. Ama iko sawa because bado ina feel ni kama ni mchanga. Can I use it like this?
Yeah, you can use it like that, but itapitisha maji.
Oh, yeah. It's porous.
Yeah, so it's porous. So we have to apply the glaze first to make it impermeable to liquids.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. So this is the white?
So this is white glaze, and this one is a green glaze.
Okay.
So first thing, you stir.
Okay.
Stir your glaze.
Oh, imeshika huko chini.
Imeshika. Unakoroga.
Oh.
Pole, labda nikupatie hii. Ni mingi kidogo.
Wewe nimeweka mikono mbili huko. Oh yeah. Okay. There's something with that. This is a bit, with my big mwiko. Yes, so we mix it up.
Yes.
Make sure the solid that is uko chini inakuja juu.
Yes.
But then I can see we have a lot of other things.
Yes. So this one's here, this red glaze, and this one is another different type of green. This one is forest green.
Okay.
And this one is light green.
You know, I was telling Winnie earlier that I'd like a rainbow. Are there colors that cannot work on the clay or the different kinds of clay?
All the glazes do work on a clay, but there are different types of glazing depending on the firing.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have a high temperature firing glazes and the low temperature. So these ones that we are dealing with right now are low firing temperature at 1,060 degrees Celsius.
1,060?
Yes, 1,060 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So once you stir, then using a pair of tongue, you just hold it that way, and then
let me remove this. Do I just place it down?
Yeah.
Okay.
You immerse the whole thing.
Ooh.
And you leave it settle in the glaze for 13 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
yes,
17,
and
13.
then you lift it up. It dries fast.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think I can be trusted to use this caliper of some sort to hold. I don't trust me. Oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Are we able to touch it?
Yeah,
Ama ningoja kidogo?
Unangoja tu kidogo.
Okay.
Yeah, iko karibu kukauka kabisa.
Yeah, because it looks like it's already dry. It's not as wet as it was when it was in there.
Like that. Now you can touch.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go.
And then you place it down there.
Yes.
You leave it settle for a while. But again, if you want to do your decorations like this, you can take another different glaze, another color. Like here we have green and red. They do blend very well
with
the
this
white. Yes.
Okay, so this we can use the two brushes.
Yes. Now
But
you.
I will hold on to that just briefly because I think there's an emergency. Fire is burning somewhere else, and we need to go and find out what exactly Winnie is doing at the kiln. Are you safe, Winnie? What's happening there?
You know how they usually say, be safe around fire, eh? So I am trying to be safe. And look at the mics, eh? You see the way it's in Afanana. This is the beauty of matope. I have matope all over the place, but we're here at the kilt. So you see whatever we made. Because Dixon, our camera person, please show the people what I made. So that we made, the bowl that I made, okay? Hiyo ndo inakaushwa huko for a number of days, alafu inaletwa hapa. And we have George now to take us the entire process. Mwikali ameruka, ameshaanza kuglaze. Nata ijakauka. I'm just kidding. But George, yes, so tumetoka huko, imekauka for a number of days, yeah? What are we doing here? Tell us the entire process from here to here, mpaka pale.
Okay, when you after your pot is dry, completely dry, you bring them to the kiln to load them, and that first firing is called the bisque firing. But your product must be leather hard like this, bone dry like this, and then you arrange them in the kiln in layers, like the one I'm just showing you now. You just we have the props there, and then you load everything around. You fill in the bottom.
Okay.
You fill in the bottom first, and then you put after filling the bottom, then you put the props.
Okay.
After putting the props, then you take the shelf. We have a shelf here.
Okay.
And then you put on top. On top of that, like that. And then other pots, you put again on top of the shelf. You in layers until you fill in the kiln.
Fantastic.
After then you gently close your kiln.
Okay. Gently, because these are very delicate. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay.
Close your kiln, and then you set the temperature here, which for the bisque we do fire it at 1,000 degrees centigrade.
Okay.
We set it to 1,000 degrees centigrade, and then we set it on. And then after setting it on, then you set the meter here.
Okay. All right, and that is
Set,
set to...
and then it fires up to 1,000 degrees centigrade.
Okay.
So after it has been fired, then you let it to cool for 24 hours.
4 hours.
And then they will be like this one now. These are the one they finished the bisque now. These are now called the bisque.
Okay.
They have been fired, and we've left them for 24 hours to cool.
Okay.
Now at this stage, you can offload them and take them to the inside for glazing.
What Akina Mukali were doing.
Yes, what they were doing. Now the glazing pot are more or less like this one.
This is still warm.
They're still warm.
Yeah.
Now,
okay.
You glaze them like this, and after glazing it, then you see you clean the base so that when you arrange them in the shelf, it doesn't stick.
True.
So this one now we load it again to the kiln,
Okay.
and then you fire it now to 1060 degrees. Above the bisque temperature.
Okay.
So that temperature, the 1060, will enable the glaze to melt over your pot.
I see.
Now,
Okay.
like
and then we come here.
After we have fired it to 1060, it will again cool for 24 hours. Like this one now, we have fired it for 24. We have fired it to 1060, and now it has cooled. Now we are removing. We are opening what we've seen, the final product, or what we made. And now these are now the final products of what we made. They have been fired and have been glazed. You can notice there are different colors over there.
Yes.
And then these are now the finished product. We just take them to the owners of this one can just come and pick them up.
So that's ready for use.
That's ready for use.
Yes.
Wow. So what can go wrong? Say, because like you said, there's a specific temperature that it needs to be set at. You need to leave it for 24 hours. If you do it over or under, what could happen?
If you do it under, in the first place, the glaze will not melt.
Okay.
So it will not mature. When you do it over, the glaze will over mature, and to an extent that they will melt and stick to the shelf. So there's a precaution for that. Though we do have glazes which do mature at 1060, 1160, 1200. The stonewares goes up to above 1200 degrees Celsius. But here we are doing earthenwares, which normally mature at 1060. Yes.
You have to be very precise, but also handle it delicately. Well, let me tell you. So what we're seeing now is what akina Mwikali were doing. So this is the final product. Wow. So ideally, from vile tumeanza leo mpaka nimetengeneza bowl, I'm going to say that because I made the bowl up until this process. Ideally, how long does that take? A week, 2 weeks?
The whole process from the start to the end can take a maximum of 3 weeks because it will take like 1.5 weeks for it to dry when you first made it. And then when you bring it to the kiln, it will take another 2 days for fast firing, which is the bisque.
I see.
And then you take it again out, you glaze it, and when you glaze it, just don't bring it direct to the kiln. You'll have to let it to dry again for a day, and then you bring it to the kiln. Again to the kiln, it will take like 2 days. So like when we fire on Monday, we only offload on Wednesday for it to naturally cool.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Yeah, and also the danger of opening it when it is not properly cool. The elements are electric, and then they will contract very fast.
Oh, I see.
And then that will affect the elements.
Oh, wow. Hey, a lot of science and all those things that goes behind it. Let me tell you, we've learned a lot. And like we said, now that the kids are at home, this is one fun activity that you can do, the parents together with the children, and have them, tap into their creativity and their creative juices and come up with very interesting, pieces of art. I mean, look at this. This is just magnificent. Now, as we go join akina Mwikali, simi nimekuja na wewe ukanionyesha kazi yako, okay? So as we walk there, na unaona vile nimeharibu mara mingi, lakini I got it. Sasa wewe mimi nataka kukujaribu pia wewe ujaribu kazi yangu, okay? Na kupatia mic, sasa wewe utu link up to akina Mwikali. Let's see your creativity.
Hello, Mr. Mwikali. We have just shown them how everything is done in the kiln room. And now we just hand over to you, Mwikali, to proceed to let us to proceed to the next stage.
Wait, George, you did a good job. That was a really good job, George.
As we go to the shop, okay.
In case this doesn't work out, kazi ya Winnie na kungoja. Karibu sana. We have done some beautiful pieces of art. Like, look at that. Look at that. I'm not yet done with this other part, but it actually looks really good. So what happens after this?
So after this, we let them dry for like 30 minutes. And then we take them to the kiln to fire for the second time.
The second time. And how long does that take?
So it takes for about 8 to 10 hours.
8 to 10 hours?
Yes, in the kiln.
Umesema kesho nikikuja hapa ninaenda nyumbani na hii sahani yangu.
So it has to cool fast for 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, so a day after, your product will be ready.
Oh, there's something interesting that Winnie was talking about on the other end when it comes to the temperatures of that. Is it the same kind of temperatures that they were talking about? Now when it's at this stage, it's a different kind.
Yeah, when it's on this stage, now it's a different temperature now, a bit high.
A bit high?
Yes.
So higher than
the bisque firing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was the bisque firing the one you said 1,000?
1,000 degrees Celsius for the bisque firing. But for the glaze, is 1060 degrees Celsius.
Yes. Okay, so it goes a bit higher by now 60.
Yeah.
Okay. So yours is done. Like that's it.
Done. That's it.
Just
do firing.
Mimi kitu nimelan leo is pale kwa kuthrow nimeshindwa. Winnie was a star. Lakini ukiniacha hapa kwa kuchora, and making sure that we put them in the glaze and pull them out is really, really good.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
It's
So
a nice experience.
maybe you can share with us. Watu wakitaka kukuja hapa, mna open what are your times za kufunguliwa, people to bring their families, because it's the holidays and definitely the parents out there are looking for what to do with their kids during the holiday.
Okay, so we do offer our classes 2 days in a week.
2 days in a week.
So on Wednesday, we have a morning class from 10 to 1 p.m. And Saturdays, we have morning class and afternoon class from 10 to 1. That on Saturday.
Okay.
Morning and afternoon class from 2 to 5 p.m. Yes, and the charges are 2,500 per session. It's
2,500 per session.
Yeah, it's a 3-hour session.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Location ya hapa. Tunajua tumeshinda tukisema Karen, but maybe there are specific locations for anyone who's trying to get here.
Okay. We are located at Kisembe Road.
Kisembe Road.
Yes. Yeah, the brand is Cozy Pottery Studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's along Magadi Road.
Swali ni.
Yes.
Kuna mahali pengine mtu ananunua? Kuna vitu vya kununua hapa, mtu akikuja anataka tu kununua yake, aende nyumbani na hataki kufanya hii process yote, na shilingi ngapi? Shingapi?
So, hizi ni products zetu tunaziuza bado, and we have a shop here. Yeah, we also do have a shop at Village Market as well.
Okay.
So if you want anything from Cozy, just pop in and get your product.
Sijui kama weni yuko dukani. Weni yuko dukani. Weni, tafadhali, dukani kuna kaa vipi? What is it looking like at the shop?
Let me tell you, Mikali, me, I'm not leaving. Nyinyi mkirudi ofisini, I am so sorry, but I am staying here. Because look at all these beautiful pieces. Look at what I am holding. This is the bowl that I made. I'm just going to take ownership of this, but I made something like this. So this will be the final product, and all the beautiful pieces that you're seeing over here on the shelf. I mean, you can use some, for your plants, your decor, whatever it is, you can actually use them the different ways. Na sasa hapa kuna pia plants, na tuko kwa duka ya Dan, tuko kwa space ya Dan. Tumetoka huko kwa kina George ako hapa ku make sure vitu zile tulitengeza ndio hizi hapa what you're seeing on your shelves. But Dan, this is such a tranquil space. I'm sure utokangi hapa, do you?
Hapa siwezi toka sababu ni environment mzuri sana.
Yes.
Kuna hewa safi.
Absolutely.
And plants make people happy.
Absolutely. That's true. That's very true.
So
wewe ndio unauza hapa. Hii sasa pesa ngapi? Hii shingapi? Shingapi?
So hizi huwa tunauza according to sizes. Okay. So ikiwa na also tunauza according to glaze ambao wametumia kutengeneza. Okay. Depending with the price of the glaze. So kama this one we retailed it at 2,000. Okay. So and easy pot zote ziko na size ya maua yenye inaingia ndani. And also you can just pick like this. All George akitengeneza huwa na make something that is ready for like in a fit. You have a pot at your shelf at home. You feel happy. Unaweza weka kwa meza and you
look at them and unasema kazi ya mkono kama mimi nakwambia that what I've made, hey, treasure, most treasure because of the hard work. And now honestly understanding the entire process up until seeing this finished product, I have so much respect for potters. So George and the rest of the good job. Muscle, it takes a lot of muscle and creativity and all those things. So asanteni sana for showing us the entire process, for bringing us into your space and showing us exactly the entire process from your matope tunaona up until, this beautiful piece of art. So thank you so much for hosting us today. I am sure, director Nsema from matope to Mali. I like that. And I'm pretty sure sure that you've learned so much as well at home. So if you are a parent and thinking, sasa watoto wangu niwafanyie nini, they're home for 3 weeks. Now you know what to do. Instead of letting them wacheza na PlayStation, ama sijui wakae kwa TV for the entire day, you know what to do. You guys are in Karen. Do you want to tell us? Mikali, I think, mentioned it a little bit, but yes.
So we are here in Karen, and also we have a shop at Village Market. We also have a website. You can buy these pots if you can't come here to make them. You can buy them online at kuzi.com. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. But also we want them to come and make and enjoy the process and make. And for the kids also to exercise their creativity and test their muscle and all those things. George, unataka kuambia nini watu wa nyumbani? Wewe nimeona unaweza chukua kazi yangu. But in 1 second, what do you want to tell watu wa nyumbani?
Okay, watu wa nyumbani nawaambia tu wakuje. Sana wale wanafunzi, wale wamefunga wanaweza kuja kujifunza hapa na watengeneze ile kitu wanatengeneza. Ndio wasi nini, for them to use their time well.
Absolutely. By the way, unaona watoto wamefunga drugs, you know, all those things. No, make them better use of their time. All right. So my name is Vinny Lubembe. Enjoy the rest of your day right here on Trendy Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow on Entertainment Friday. Mwikali, umechora?
Nimechora inakaa vizuri. This is what it looks like, and what we made earlier, this is it, and we are just doing that, and boom, hata mimi nimetengeneza Winnie. Asanteni sana, see you tomorrow.